Yeah, sorry about that. Actually, I see this time we used the Zoom, no? It has got an inherent limit.
Yeah, that's no problem.
We can, I think you speak Malayalam also a little bit, right, Lubna? Not much.
Oh, na samsarikum yes. English samsariച്ച്
If anybody wanted to ask Malayalam, also we can, because don't worry about the language.
Yes, no, yeah, yes. I understand Malayalam. I even also speak Tamil. I understand Tamil. I also speak English. So anything, whichever you're comfortable in. Yes.
I heard from your father that you know French very well. Is that true?
I learned French a lot of the years, but then I lost touch, and I can read and write a little, but my speech is very minimal. It's very basic. Yeah. Okay. Lukman, do you want to continue?
Okay, sure. But I think I lost the question.
Oh, sorry. I will repost the questions. Just give me 1 second. I forgot about that. Give me 1 second. It's going to be in the chat box for you. There you go. Any of the questions that you want. I'm also going to pick the next person so they can get ready with their speech as well. So the next person I'm going to call would be Fatima. Okay. All right. Is that okay, Fatima? Yeah.
Hello. Yes, I'm Fatima.
Yep. So would you be okay talking to us for 1 minute?
Yes, sure.
Okay. The questions are in the chat box, or you can pick anything you want. So you will talk after Lukman, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, wonderful. Okay. I just saw somebody raise their hand. Who was it? Okay, I think I missed. Okay, I don't see them. Okay, so Lukman, whenever you're ready. Shoot.
Okay, I don't want to say much about it, but I think the one new personal skill I would like to learn is public speaking.
Okay.
And that's what I want to tell. Nothing more, I think, from other questions.
Okay, so try.
The hardest part of I haven't studied virtually. I have worked virtually. I think the hardest part is to, sometimes the times are different and sometimes we are not able to convey something, what we actually think about it. Maybe the absence of, I think, the body language or something.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, that's about it. But that's good. That's good. We can baby steps. Okay. So first of all, one good thing that you did is you said yes and you answered. So claps to you for being the first one. That is definitely scary. So one of the things that you can always improve is in your head, have a couple of points and try to talk a little bit more. So today you did 30 seconds. Tomorrow, try when you talk the next time, try to make it 40 seconds. So, and it's okay to pause in the middle. So maybe next time, think about how you can talk a little bit longer. Okay?
Sure.
Okay, so I'll definitely, if I see you in the next coming weeks, possibly you should do this again. Okay, all right. Okay, you can do it for sure. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Fatima, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yeah, okay. All right, the floor is yours. Whichever question you want. Pick one and talk as up to a minute, maximum of a minute.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Fatima Mohammed Kuladil. I've completed my CMA, Certified Management Accountant. Currently not working. Okay, so I would like to pick up. Okay, I heard the first question. If you could learn one new personal skill, what would it be? Okay, I have am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so I've taken my license in 6 years, but I have this strange fear. I cannot drive, and yeah, I would love to. I think that's the most scariest thing for me right now. I don't know if you call it a personal skill, but I think I have to overcome that fear right now. Okay, so
Yeah.
okay,
That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Fatima. Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you thank you for also speaking up. That's great. That's the first barrier. So you did that. So kudos to you. So your plus point for today, I want to say you had a wonderful introduction. I liked how you came in, you introduced yourself, you said what you were talking about. So that's something great you do when you start talking in a public setting, when you do public speaking. A little bit of an area of improvement for you is I noticed that in this little couple of seconds, you did
Yeah.
happen to use your filler word ah. So yes, it was about 3 times exactly. So what I would tell you is before you even say before ah comes out of your mouth, just try to stop and let it be silent. When you do that, it makes it more professional.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, no worries. But thank you for taking the try. Thank you so much. Okay. No worries, no worries. Okay, next I'm going to pick Anis.
Hello, hi, sure. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, you are.
Okay, perfect. So I think I will pick the second topic, which is what's the hardest or easiest part about working virtually? So a little about myself. Yeah, I finished my college from Bangalore. I worked there for at least, I think, about 4 years. And then I moved to Dubai. And I'm working here currently. In Dubai, in the company that I'm working currently, I've worked an entire year virtually. From the moment I joined just before Corona. And yes, and then we went into lockdown. So I have not literally met any of my teammates physically. The easiest part is you get to save a lot of your time in a day. I don't have to travel. I don't have to get up, get ready, look presentable. I can just, get up, brush my teeth and start working. But the hardest and the most difficult part is to bond as a team, is to be in that social setting where you get to know your colleagues, or know what to expect from them and work together as a team. And also the distinction between professional and personal life kind of gets lost when you are working virtually because you don't have a clear work hours. For me, it's like at night, I get a request about at 8 p.m. and I'm okay to do it because I have access to my laptop. And this is my office now. So I think it's really important to have a clear distinction between personal and professional life. Only work during the hours that you're designated to, and then probably take your time out for your family and other, hobbies and other things in your life. So yes, that's pretty much from my side. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anis. It was a wonderful speech. Your plus today is the structure. It was very well put. You started with an intro, you had a couple of points you wanted to cover, and you ended it very well. So that's great. Your structure is great. Since I have to pinpoint even an area of improvement, I'm going to pick your filler words for today. I know you did so well. You had no ahs as sounds, but you had words as your fillers. So your words today are so and These are the only things that came repetitive a couple of times, but apart from that, it was really great. Thank you again for saying yes and talking today. So thank you.
Yeah, I was I was waiting for you to pick on that. Like, I know definitely have those filler words. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I am also work in progress. I almost create new filler words every time I speak, so I understand it. All right. So I think I'm going to, I think we're a little bit out of time. So I think I'm going to start with maybe one more person. Let's see who our lucky last one is. Last person. Let's go with Hania. Hania, you there?
Yes, hello.
All right.
I'm Hanya's sister.
Okay, Hania, what's your name?
Rida.
Rida, would you like to speak to us today?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah, don't be scared. They're taking the step is the first part. So yeah, the questions are in the chat box, okay?
Yeah.
All right, the floor is yours.
Okay, I'll go with the fourth question, the best piece of advice. Yeah, so the best piece of advice I've been given is hope for the best and be ready to face the worst. So I had a lot of fear for public speaking from my childhood, but then like I started thinking, what's the worst that could happen? Like, if I go wrong somewhere, what's the worst that could happen? So that's how I started going for participating in different things in my school and all, and that's how I started. Even now, I have not fully overcome the fear, but still, I'm trying. Yeah. So that's it.
Wonderful. No, that's great. I see, as you just said, baby steps. You're trying. That's the first thing. So let me tell you, it was a great piece of advice, whoever gave you that. That is good. And what you said, what's the worst that can happen? That's very true. So for your plus for you is you had a personal story. When you do public speaking, having a personal story or something that helps you to connect with your audience in a much more deeper level. So when you added that personal story, it took it to another level. So, yeah, and then your area of improvement would be when you conclude, when you end your speech, kind of say, you kind of wrap things up, give a little pointer saying, yeah, so what I wanted to say was, yes, this was the best piece of advice that was given to me, and I would take this throughout my life, or and have that little 2 lines in the end so it just stops beautifully. Because you started great, your ending also should have that same impact. So that's the little area of improvement for you. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
No worries. And I'm glad. And as I said, to all those people who spoke today, thank you so much for replying. The last thing I wanted was it to be awkward silence. So thank you so much for taking the time and taking the chance to speak. I really appreciate it. And in case we have further weeks coming up, and in case you're interested, please let me know. You can find me on LinkedIn. I just put my my profile in the chat box. If I'm not wrong. Control V. This should take you to my profile, I think. Oops, nope, wrong link. No, that's not the right link. This is the right link. There you go. That should take you to my profile. You can connect with me there. And do any of you have any questions before I give the floor? Any questions? All right, I'll take that as a no. I will give the floor back to Usher.
Okay, thank you, Lubna. It was so wonderful. And you made it as a round table. So, actually, it is good. So going forward, no, we might need you again. So let's start. So even we are all having like so many and so many things, right? Even myself, right? So it's good to identify. Okay, so that was nice. So our next speaker, actually, we were trying to get some people from our group, to give a speech. So it was actually, in fact, I was trying quite hard, and a lot of people had, exams and other things, so nobody could come up. So finally, we got Hanan, and she is actually from Kuwait. She, agreed she will give a short speech. So I, welcome Hanan to give the speech. Thank you. Hanan, you are there?
Hello.
Hi, Hanan. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, you are audible. Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Shall I start?
Yes, please. Yes.
So, hello. This is Hanan Ali from Kuwait. Today, I'm going to talk about the topic nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I am possible. Then what is impossible? Everyone at some point of his or her life has dreamed of being somebody special or somebody big. How many times have you dreamed of being rich or successful or happier? Let me start with a story. Have you heard of Faizy Webster? She was a 30-year-old lady living in England in the year 2003. She had a massive stroke just 2 weeks after her son Alexander was born. She couldn't move her legs or hands or any part of the body. She can only blink her eyes. 5 years later, she decided to go for a degree. She was determined and enrolled in an open university. And her fastest writing pace of 50 words per hour in each 3-hour exam took 3 weeks to complete. But how can it be possible for someone who can communicate through blinking of eyes? She got a specialized laptop that translates her eye movement into text. So it is possible for a complete paralyzed person to write and pass degree examination with just blink of eyes. She made the impossible possible. 6 years of hard work and honors degree. She achieved her goals. The most common problem in setting goals is the word impossible. Most people get hung up thinking, I can't do this. It's too hard. It's too impossible. No one can do this. However, if everyone thought that, there would be no inventions, no innovations, and no breakthroughs in human accomplishment. On the other hand, some people suffer from dreaming totally outrageous dreams and not acting on them. The result? Broken dreams and tattered aspiration. If you told someone 200 years ago that it was possible for man to be on the moon, they would laugh at you. If you had told them that you could send mail from here to other side of the country, in a few seconds, they would say you were out of your mind. But through sheer desire and perseverance, these impossible dreams are now realities. So dream on, friends. Don't get caught up by your limitation. Think big and work hard to attain those dreams. Everything is possible. Remember these words. Nothing is impossible. Thank you, Team2, for giving me an opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Hanan. It was wonderful. So I think those three were our planned speeches. And actually, we had a small video contest, and because of many people are having exams, we are actually postponing that voting to next week. So, whoever wanted to post more videos. So I got only 7 or 8 entries. So they can just still post videos, right? So, we'll meet up either next week or the week after that based on our, upcoming guest speakers availability. And so with that, if you have any questions or if you have any suggestions for improvement, we can take it. If you have any comments, you can say now. We have 3 more minutes left. Anybody? And I also suggest, you people are all can come up, take to some 5 minutes topic, and then start engaging, right? So that way, when we have Lubna and there's so many people here, so they can give you, the comments and whatever the areas of improvement and other things, right? So please start involving. Okay, so we'll get all our people, and since it's the other thing is like when we are involving guests and other people, right? We should have some more better organized way. People need to be joining on time, and then try to stay in the meeting till end of the program. Yeah, you want to say something? Okay. So yeah, anyway, we had around 21 people today. Now I think it is gone to 16. So it was very, wonderful session, and I tried to record some of them. I don't know whether when Zoom disconnected, it gone out, whether it is still there or not. If it is there, I will share that whatever we recorded. And Archana given her, links and other thing for connecting her, and then Lubna also shared her, LinkedIn. What are the contacts, right? So you can contact her in person as well, or if you want any improvement or any mentor from her, you can actually prepare some speech and then ask her whether you want to edit them, or after the speech, what are the areas of improvement, she can give proper feedback, right? So thanks again, Lubna, and then thanks again, Hanan, for your time. So we are almost 9:59. So, for you, Lubna, good day. And for all others, good night. Thank you all.
Have a good night.
Thank you.